across the earth. I guess I'm not going to focus on that. I'd like to go to plan B and do this the easy way, to be quite honest. But I hope you get this. So I'm going to keep switching back and forth. So this is his guest calling in.
I was told that it was going to cause major turmoil across the world, but the coastlines on both sides were going to be affected in the U.S. And there was going to be, and it was.
So you got Jesus, a call-in guy, and you got Mothership and Prophecy coming into collisions. It's something about the coastlines of the world. And when you think in biblical terms, you know, a third of the world lives right on the coast. If you get bombarded by something, there's a third of the 2/3 that are going to perish. The rest will be, as they're moving inland and so on and so on, it'll be 2/3 of the world will die easily.
And I was told that I had time to move, and I made my decision to make that move because I didn't want to wait until it came. I was always told, let me put it this way, I was always told that in 2021, in the middle of 2021, that there would be a supreme being that steps foot on this planet. And what we're seeing,
the great sun in heaven plus 1,260 days is March 2021. And it's more than just one being, and he's going to talk about this. This is where I'm dying inside. When you see this prophet, you're going to see what he says. It's beyond imagination. He is telling the spiritual side of this alien thing. This is where I'm dying. I can put the alien face to the enemy of God, if you will. This is where it's all going to happen.
Right now is that the ones who are in control are preparing the way for that. And I know that the system's going to crash here around the world. Our economy, the economic system around the world is going to crash before the end of this year. And people are going to be held in limbo until around March or April of 2021.
In the Bible, after Revelation 12 is Revelation 13. Revelation 12 has come and gone, which means we're moving into Revelation 13, and this is the key. It also forced all people, great and small, rich and poor, free and slave, to receive a mark on their right hands or their foreheads, so that they could not buy or sell unless they had the mark, which is the name of the beast or the number of its name. This is going to begin with vaccination. It's going to follow with the abolition of paper money. The Federal Reserve is already announcing their digital dollar, exactly as what Nostradamus had said. All of it is happening precisely in line because the devil has a plan. Like, it's got to unfold. This is what these beings are here for. There is a solution. This is why I'm doing this video. Your vote will save the world. This is what he's saying. You have a choice. If you make the wrong choice, you have chosen the timeline in the path. The Hopi people said the same thing inside their prophecies. I can't overstate this. Everything we experience, guess it's right there. The appearance of the twins begins a period of 7 years. It's a perfect match to the Bible, which will be our final opportunity to change our ways, our way of life here. Everything we experience is all a matter of choice. Who you choose to vote for is going to choose the experience they're going to have as well. It's like, oh God, I'm up in Canada, I can't vote. Well, maybe you should inspire some Americans while there's still time before the election. I'm just dying. How can I go to bed and not say anything about this? You know, I can't live with it.
And I also was told that everything that you're going to see from now until the middle of 2021 will be man-made events. The real events that are coming won't happen until end of 2021 all the way to 2024.
The Bible says on that day, on that time-ish, is the great war in heaven. Michael and the angels fought against the dragon, and so on and so on and so on. Many will say, well, what does this matter? The future is not set in stone. Nostradamus. It's all choice and free will. What the people choose to do or not do will determine their fate, and you will have done it by your own hand.
And those events are not going to be man-made, and that's what petrifies these elites, these politicians. They know what's coming, and they're going to literally just throw out, they're going to try to make you believe that they're in control when they're going to be losing control after about middle of 2021.
So in Canada, Justin Trudeau and these politicians, again, taking it upon themselves to lock down the people because a dozen people got sick. Even though the numbers globally are saying nobody is dying from this on a scale that's of any import. So there's that control. There's that keeping the people in limbo, dwindling the food supply, shutting off the jobs, making people desperate, making people poor. You are part of the agenda. Other nations on earth have chosen not to shut down. And every nation on earth will be judged by the measure of its leadership. That's all documented in the Bible and many, many other seers. Good nations will be accepted from the one. They will have food. They will be able to help others. Badly run nations, those that allied themselves with the cabal that are going to go along with Satan's agenda, will be judged. So I'm looking at Canada. I'm looking at what I see. And I realize that our leadership is going to result in our fate. This is what I'm trying to warn people about. So why is it some countries in Europe didn't shut down? You see, it's a political war, and it's all about the leadership. This is all I can say. If you're wondering perhaps where to be living, and I said, quote unquote, get the hell out of America. If you can't go anywhere, then at least put down your vote. This is all I can tell people at this point in time. Like, I just saw this coming a long time ago.
You're going to see huge mega quakes. You're going to see huge explosions from volcanoes. You're going to see all kinds of stuff. This is where you see that Navy map will most likely start to form about middle of 2021 and 2022.
The map he's talking about is right here. America Doomsday Map that leaked out, I think it was called. This. And if you guys look, this is what's beyond imagination. There is the mountain, 7 states circumference, sucked out into the ocean. How on earth could somebody have made this map? I did research on it. It was done by a remote viewer. If you count up the states, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. But the Four Corners region, precisely on the money, is left intact. I died when I saw this. You guys see that? Nostradamus says the world will gather to the Four Corners. Or from the Four Corners they will come. To me, it's the Four Corners. He left me all the clues, all the riddles, and the Hopi people were told by their God that their lands would be protected. It seems to me, even with this map, that word is true. That's the craziest thing I could ever show the world. All the probabilities. And this is Jesus. Well, the Midwest will face fire. The East will face flood. Another earthquake, you guys see? And you wonder why I don't sleep at night? Are we all kind of following this storyline here? You know what, I get it.